Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just a quick get ready with me. This is what we're doing today. If you're interested in this look, please stay tuned. Alright, starting with fresh face of skincare and jumping straight in with the primer. Just using my daily primer, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, using my fingers to apply that all over the face. Just pushing it into the skin and into the pores. And then for foundation today, we're using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC30. I have all the shade names listed down below for my foundations, so please be sure to check out the description box. But I'm just using my Clinique foundation brush to apply that all over the face, and then I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques foundation sponge, and I will buff it into the skin with that one, making it really one with the skin. I always damp my sponge. I always run it down the water, make sure to squeeze out excess water. And lately what I've been doing is just squeezing out the sponge onto a napkin as well, just to really wring out all the water basically, and just have it damp enough or just moist enough, and then pushing it in. I feel like that way you have more control, plus your foundation, you get a better coverage from your foundation as well. So yeah, just pushing that all over, and just making sure that it is really one with the skin and it's not going to move around for the rest of the day. Applying some lip balm. I hate foundation on my lips, and every time I apply lipstick on top, you know, if I don't take the foundation off and stuff, like it tends to gather around the edges of like the rims of my mouth, which is really gross and annoying. So I always tend to apply lip balm and then blot it off. But we're going in with concealer. I'm using my Maybelline Master Conceal. Again, shade will be listed down below. Just using my fingers to apply that underneath my eyes, and I will use my I'll use a brush to kind of blend it in as well. But for an extra added coverage, I'm going in with my Flower Beauty concealer. I wanted a little bit of extra coverage, plus I wanted just a little bit extra brightness as well. On this particular day I was feeling really tired and drained, so this really helps. And I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush for this one, just really buffing it out underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to use the same brush to prime my eyelids as well, and I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Love the brush and love the way it applies the paint pot on top. Every now and then I will also just smooth it out with my fingers, but this has the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot is like my go-to every single day. Wear it every single freaking day. Covers my veins and everything on my eyelids really well, so absolutely love it. To set my under eyes and also my eyelids, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder. Studio Fix powder. That one, I believe the shade is NC35. Again, it'll be listed down below, so be sure to check that out for exact shade names. And then I'll also set the rest of my face with that powder. I'm just going in with another ABH Cosmetics big powder face brush, and just using the Studio Fix to set that all over. I'm gonna do brows off camera, and we're back with brows on. And now I'm going in with my MAC Mineralise Skin Finish. I don't quite remember the shade, so anyways, just bronzing on my face with that all over. So basically the 3&E method. And I also like to cover my forehead because I do have a big forehead, so not forgetting the forehead as well as my chin, making sure that there is no harsh lines, there's no separation in color or anything like that. I basically do this in every video, and I tend to include this in every video because even though it's the same, it's still, I feel like every foundation gives you like a different finish and stuff. So I just like to do that. I don't vary my steps a whole lot. I tend to stick to them because they work and it lasts all day. So yeah, Going in with my blush, this is the e.l.f. one. I hadn't used this in a while, so really happy to go back to it. It has a little bit of a sheen, so love using that one. I believe it's the Candid Coral that I'm using here, and I'm just using the e.l.f. Geofiber brush for that one. And then going in with my Soft Glam palette. Again, I hadn't reached for this in a long time, and now since this video, I haven't put it down. Going in with the first shade, I believe it's called Tempera. I always list all the shades that I use down below, so again, I know I'm a broken record, but please check that out. And while you're at it, please also like this video if you're finding it useful and helpful so far, and also please do subscribe to my channel. And then I'm going in with that mauve shade that is just below Tempera and just placing that all over my crease. I go back and forth between brushes in this one. I feel like the Clinique shader brush is really nice to blend everything out and smooth out the edges. So I usually like to go in with that brush just to kind of blend as I go with the process. So whether I've edited that out or not, I normally do tend to do that a lot. But here I'm just building the intensity. It's a lot of back and forth to get the intensity that you want, the color payoff that you want. I normally like to go with a light hand and just build that in color rather than going in with heavy-handed than working hard. I would rather just build slow. It's easier to build than to take away, and that's the technique I follow. So with this particular shade that I've gone in now, I do this about 4 times, I think, to get the placement right and to get the blending right and also the intensity right. So just be patient with it, and I think taking your time, I guess it's the key. If you're comfortable doing the other way around, you know, it's your personal preference. This is just what works for me, and this is what I love to do as well. Placing that color on my lower lash line as well, and then I'm just going in with my lid colors. I've used the golden one, and also I've used like a rose goldy one, like a pinky gold one. Again, like I said, will be listed down below, and I will also put it on the screen just to help you guys out. So just using a small concealer brush to place that on my eyelids, and I was placing the golden shade in the inner corner and the middle, and to the outer third I'm just using that reddish burnt red shade. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Just using that same brush but the flipped side of it to place that on my eyelids. I love how that came out. I love that it just created a little bit of a dimension. And then I tend to do this all the time, but I felt like the outer corner was not intense enough, so I went in with that shade again that we used earlier, and I built up that intensity. And this time I was using the fluffier brush to place that color, just so that it would be nice and diffused. And then to blend it all out, I went in with that mauve color again and just blended everything together. For my brow bone highlight, I was using Tempera again, which will be followed by this eyeshadow right now. That's the only shade that I actually remember. So always, it's easy. But there we go, just placing that on my brow bone. And also just kind of blending out any harsh edges that could have been left by the other shades. So yeah, this is what I do every morning. I find it really, really therapeutic to just sit there and do my makeup. It's so satisfying. And then I'm going in with my Essence eyeliner. This is the brown one. I believe it's called Chocolate or something like that. Just using that to line my eyes. No sharp wings, no like really super winged out eyeliner or anything like that. Just enough to kind of blend in the eyelashes. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Falsies mascara. I do spend a lot of time doing my mascara because this one you do have to build quite a bit. So I don't normally tend to curl my lashes because they're already pretty curled on their own. And the way you do mascara also helps out a lot with the curls. So just tend to that. Do notice that the curl falls a little bit, but because they're naturally a bit curled, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. So yeah, I just spent a fair bit doing my eyelashes on this one. I don't normally do my lower lashes because it tends to transfer throughout the day. This one also flakes a little bit throughout the day. It just does like initial few times, and then it's fine for the rest of the day. So yeah. For my lips, I'm taking my Essence matte lipstick in matte. And no lip liner or anything like that. I'm just applying the lipstick from the tube, and then I'm going to follow it up with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. I have to say this lip gloss was so comfortable to wear, and it was like the perfect addition for the lipstick, you know? Really nice and comfortable. I felt like it nourished my lips as well, and it wasn't really sticky or anything like that, so quite appreciate that. But yeah, just making sure that I've got the lining and everything right. And then I forgot my highlight, so going in with the Mary Louminiser highlighter. I again reached for this after such a long time. Such a beautiful subtle hint, like I love it. Just using a fan brush to place that just in my high points. I do the most subtle highlight on my nose, and then just a little bit on my chin, and that's it. Just really subtle for day to day, but it just looks really nice in the sun, you know, although there's a lack of the sun. But anyways, that completes the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye.